Hey, welcome to Tailgate Beers. Ryan and Austin here. We are still down in Nashville. Day two, day three of our Nashville trip. Got a couple days left. Doing several podcasts down here. We have some good friends that have come over and graciously are giving some time of their day to us. And
they paid us a lot of money.
Let me introduce Tayler Holder and Little Z over here.
There's been nothing but neon, nothing but smoke, nothing but black label Jack and my Coke, nothing but bloodshot.
What's going on, guys?
Wait, so
Thanks,
you're getting
guys.
paid?
No.
You're getting paid.
Oh, okay.
You sandbagging something?
Sorry, no.
Where's my cut?
Joke, bro.
And we lost him.
So, what's going on?
Oh.
We've had a lot of very creative talks already, and looking forward to getting some other stuff out on the table here. So,
Hell yeah.
what's new?
What's new? I guess where do we start is, hey, how much are you paying us to play the main stage next year? Headline in the main stage.
You didn't give him that offer yet?
John, you're slapping.
My birthday just happened, brother. When is it?
I think Tailgates is going to already be happened by his birthday next year.
Oh, what's new, man? We've actually had the craziest last 2 years of our lives, man. I mean, I moved here, I guess, we're in October. October is 2 years since I moved here. And we got to, we were just getting out here. The first couple months, we were trying to get our feet wet with Nashville, seeing how it works. You know, we're coming from such a different environment. I was out in LA and that shithole of a world out there for a while. And then coming over here, we thought definitely it was gonna take a lot longer for people to. I thought we were just gonna kind of get looked at as like another TikTok kid whenever I came here, you know. And I mean, dude, we got so much love coming across here. The music, we got to write with some really awesome people. We got to wrap up the end of last year touring with Dylan Scott and doing all that cool stuff, man. And this year we got to come and play. That was still to this day my favorite show that I've ever done, dude. That was like the craziest thing, and like I get chills every time I talk about it. But we've just played a bunch of festivals this year. We've played everything. We've just been getting the music out there and doing everything we like have ever dreamed of doing. And so it's kind of like crazy to see how fast it's been happening. And it's crazy to see like this is with everything happening so fast, man. It's always so cheesy. You say it's only the beginning. It's only but it actually is, man. Like it's happening, dude.
Didn't Bailey come out with you on your set or watch your set or?
Yeah. He was watching the set, and then it was Caden's birthday. The day I played, it was Caden's birthday, and then he had this last minute idea. Caden was fucking hammered already, but by like I think he was still drunk from the day before. I don't even know if he ever got sober, but they were like, hey, why don't we bring the whole gang up there and shotgun or whatever? And then I was like, all right, cool. And I didn't want to ask Bailey. I knew he was about to play, so I didn't want to ask Bailey to come sing with me or anything like that. But I was like, you want to come up there and shotgun with us? And he came out there shotgun and sat side stage and watched the show. And then he put on a hell of a show. I got to say, though, his shows are honestly probably my favorite show I've ever seen. Like, it's nonstop. It's so interesting because one thing I like about shows is, like, I love great music. But also, I get lost sometimes in shows, man. I'm like, I kind of get a little bored or whatever. Like, you know, the music is always great. But Bailey is, like, a rock star. Like, he actually is a rock star, dude, and like puts on such a great show. There's never a dull moment. There's always energy,
and he's very on top of every detail that's happening in his set. Like, micromanages the shit out of all of it, where the spotlight's at, what's happening. And every year I've seen him go from cruise-ins to playing, you know, opening for Morgan Wallen to playing the festival. It just gets better and better and better every time.
Yeah,
and he's the most energetic dude probably ever I've seen perform.
It's like the most energetic dude ever, and then also just like the nicest guy in the world if you talk to him as well. So it's like, how do these two like how are these two in the same human, you know what I mean? But
he runs on like super fuel or something.
He's a golden retriever.
I mean, it also Marley, dude.
But
yeah, I did hear from his brother how much of a miracle it was that he made it on stage that weekend, though, because it was his birthday as well.
And it's a hometown play.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of friends and family there. We love him. There was a lot of excitement backstage and around of him running because he stays all 4 days.
Yeah.
So the one year it was
let's try to book it out next year where I can come and just stay all 4 days. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, kind of cool.
Mark that down.
Money? Austin said he'll take care of that. Yeah.
Just everybody relax.
Yeah.
You want to pay us to hang out with you?
So when you came to Nashville, what was that driving force? Was it the music? Was it, you know, somebody else? Or what drove you to go from LA to Nashville? And then you guys all lived in a house for a while together.
Yeah.
Now you're you guys have kind of all. I mean, Adrian's doing some stuff. Everybody's kind of moving around.
Yeah, man. It's cool, man. It's cool to see everyone kind of like just like evolving and growing up, and like we all like, of course, when we're living together and we're in these places, like we all like we have so many nights where we're just like, man, like I want to do this, man. It'd be so cool to do that. It would like this is my dream to whatever, and you slowly start seeing people like achieve those dreams. Even like Dash, dude, like her just winning an award. I was literally in her living room. We were just singing in her living room in her apartment in LA like 5 years ago, man. And I was sitting right next to her like whenever she won that award, and just like I just had such a flashback to back then. You know what I mean? So it's like cool. But we were all in a big content house out there. I had my own content house. And but I just, dude, I mean, from the time you spent with me, I mean, I think you know that I just don't belong in LA. Like that's just not me. I grew up in a super small town. You know, we got like 2,500 people in my hometown, man, and that was just. I'm a big family person. I love real moments with real people, and you just never got that out there.
No.
I was definitely from like the first year I was out in LA, I was wanting to leave, dude. I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was like, you know, you get this. I told my parents, I was like, I'm gonna go out to LA and I'm gonna be famous on the internet, and you guys are gonna retire. Like I had this whole dream, right?
And everybody at that point was flocking.
And we did, you know, we did do it, man. And we crushed it, and we got to the top of that world out there, man. And it's just a lonely ass place out there, man. And it's just not where I wanted to be. And for the longest time, I wanted to get out of there. But I was that TikTok kid, that social media kid, the whatever. I didn't blow up for music. I didn't blow up from anything. I whatever. I was just like that cringy guy on the internet. You know what I mean? And I didn't know how to get out of it. I couldn't escape it. I couldn't figure it out. I wanted to leave. And dude, I shit you not, man. I mean, you've kind of like heard my little testimony and all that stuff, but I mean, I went through without a doubt the hardest 2 years of my entire life, man. I had God take everything from me, dude. I had freaking stories made up about me. I had all these things, just people running me to the ground, dude, and all this stuff. And I step back now and I look at it, and well, the moment that happened, I was like, I thought everything was done, man. I was like, all right, well, it was a fun ride. It was whatever. And a month after that, I think it was a month or two maybe, I got asked to come out to CMA Fest and perform with my friend Raina Roberts, which we had a song together. We still have a song together. It's out. But and she was like, I just want you to come sing the song with me. I'd never been to Nashville before. I had never nothing. And I ended up, I was like, fuck it, let's go, man. I whatever. I get out here. I was good friends with Parker McCollum at the time too. And we sing the song. I was only supposed to be here one day. I got lunch with Parker and his family, and Shay Mooney ended up being there as well. And I was just sitting there talking to him, and he had said something about like, oh, I want to write you a song. Like, I'd love to write with you sometime. Because I was talking about how I don't know anybody, how I really want to do music. And he was like, I'd love to write something, man. And I was like, dude, please, like, that'd be awesome, man. I believe it was the very next day we got in the studio and wrote Drive, my song Drive that we released. And I was like, dude, me and John, we were stranded out here. We only packed for literally one day. We had no clothes, no nothing, nowhere to stay. I was like, well, I think we need to stay here a couple more days, man. He was like, I'm down, dude. Let's just see if we can network, dude. And Parker was such a gangster for this, man. He I still like can't thank him enough, dude. He was like, yo, if you guys need something, you can just stay at my house. I have to leave today or tomorrow or something like that. Him and Hallie were leaving to go play a show. But he was like, here's all the keys to all my cars. Make yourself at home, like whatever you want, man. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, he knew me, but he'd never met John in his life. He didn't know us. And I was like, where are we at right now, man? Like, this is like, I've never felt this before. You know what I mean? And I called my mom that night. Me and John sat on the phone with her, dude. And we were like, I don't know what if, you know, you always get those moments where you're like, I feel like this is where God wants me, man. But I thought if I leave LA, I'll fall off, man. I'll have no career. I'll have no more money. That's just where all my money was. That's where everything was. And so I was always scared to leave, you know. And all I had was him and Tayler at the time. Him, Tayler, and B-Dave, you know. And that was a squad that we were rolling with. And we all made the move out here. I told my mom, I was like, I don't know what it is, but I think I need to be in Nashville. I think that's where I'm supposed to be. And we went back within 30 days, packed up all of our stuff, and we moved here, dude. And like I said, it has been. I tell everyone, man, it was. I'm sure everyone is aware of like what I went through and all the bullshit, and I've talked enough on it or whatever. But, but I tell everyone, I'm like, dude, that was the best thing that ever happened to me in the worst way possible, because I genuinely hated my life so much out there that I was trying to find an escape for so long, and I genuinely think that like I was just. For a long time, God was putting so many signs in front of me that like I was just too ignorant and arrogant to listen to. And I think that he was like, hey, I'm I'm gonna really mess your life up for a long time for you to understand what I got planned for you.
Happens.
Because if I wouldn't have went through any of that, I would not be. I mean, I wouldn't be sitting here talking with you guys. I wouldn't have just played y'all's festival. I wouldn't have played the festivals I am now and opened for Dylan or doing what I actually love to do now. You know.
Yeah.
And it's so easy for people to be like, oh, like he's a fake country boy. He's just trying to do country music and whatever. And I'm like, hey, the music will speak for itself, man. I think you guys over time will know that I'm here to stay, and I actually love doing this, man. And I always love that too. Like whenever people are like, oh, he's just trying to do country now or this or that and whatever. Whenever, hey, because everyone thinks I'm from LA. Like legit, everyone thinks I'm from.
And you're like the farthest person from when I mean, I've only known you since you've been here, and I can't even picture you living in LA. I don't even,
Dude.
It's kind of
I
crazy
tell you,
for me to
I
think
tell
about.
everyone-
But isn't everybody trying to do country?
Yeah,
like
you
they're all
know.
trying. I mean, there's been people put
No
out
one knows that I
songs.
was like, I mean, dude, like growing up, I was like team rope with my dad. I wanted to team rope with my dad forever, man. I was racing dirt bikes. I wanted to race pro for the rest of my life. I was playing all these sports. I was doing everything but what I blew up. I actually, like, I don't dance at all. I don't dance, and I was doing all those TikTok dances and all that shit and being that fucking cringy guy and the content houses and all that shit just because it was working. Like during COVID, like that's just what started working. And I was in that moment. I was like, I was just doing anything to make some money, man. And it was like I tell everyone, I was like, it's like acting in a movie.
Dude, I watched those videos.
I had no
understand it.
correlation of what I had no connection with what I was doing out there. I didn't care about it at all. Realistically, all I cared about was the money that I was bringing in. But like after I sat back and after I had everything in the world, dude, and all the money I could imagine, all these one of one custom cars and watches and this and that, I was like, I found out real quick that like I'm missing the point here. And I feel like a lot of people do out there, bro. I mean, in general, whenever they get a lot of this stuff fast, I mean, I feel like they miss the point of life, you know. And you're making $500,000 a month. That's cool. That's great. Honestly, congratulations, but that's not the point. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
And you know, at that point, you're just a sad guy in a big house. You're just a sad
all
guy
the money
driving a
in the
nice
world
car.
and
You know what I
be
mean? It's
fucking
like,
empty.
what do you do? I tell everyone, I'm like, it's all materialistic shit that doesn't matter at the end of the day. At that point, you're just like what are you? You're trying to find something you thought was so amazing, but you're losing yourself while you're doing it. Like, what is the point at that
Right.
point? You know?
So you go, you stay at their house. I mean, you guys, now you're writing all the time. A lot of people don't know that part of it. You know, we'll get to, how you even came across meeting Z, but I mean, what's your schedule like now as far as writing? Because every time I talk to you, I just feel like you're just constantly writing.
Yeah, I mean, dude, John has been doing an amazing job at booking us, man. It was so funny too, like our story, man, like that. But he's been booking us out. We've been nonstop on the road like pretty much this whole year.
Yep.
And we've been home for maybe 2 or 3 days out of the week. And usually whenever we were home, I just bought a house. And so we were renovating and stuff like that. So I'd come home for a couple of days. I'd just paint my house, renovate it, rip some stuff out, go back on the road, come back, do it again. You know what I mean? We finally have some stuff slowing down this fall going into, the end of the year. And he has slammed me out this month with rights. We're planning on, we have a really awesome release strategy for next year that we're going to really try to stick with. Because right now we've been kind of all over the place where like we get a right every 2 months or something like that, or we're trying to search for pitch songs and just so I can get another song out there and whatever. And it's been kind of scattered and it's been still working, but there's definitely an easier way to do it, you know? And so we were like, let's get a bunch of songs up. Let's get a catalog. Let's hopefully put a project out middle or towards the end of next year. And let's feed them. Let's feed them, dude. Let's just give them a bunch of music, man. Because that's what we're also missing right now. You know, we got a lot of success in a short period of time with the music stuff, and we still have so much to go. But we're playing these shows where some of them are asking us for 90 minutes, 75-minute sets, and I can't even play those right now. Like I have to. It's a stretch to get there, you know. And so we're just trying to make sure we get our catalog right now.
Has music been there since you were younger and then kind of just made the focus to that? once you
Yeah,
got into
absolutely,
the
man.
film?
I picked up my first guitar when I was 10 years old. My grandma bought me my first guitar when I was 10. I started playing then, and then I picked up drums shortly after that, and then I played piano as well. And I played saxophone in school, so I've always just been like just an all around, like I loved music and I loved the idea of it. But from where I was from, besides like me and Sevi, like there's no one from our hometown. Like, you know, Sevi did The Voice and he got some great success on that and all that, but like no one made music. So I didn't even know how to make a song, let alone like write a song. And going out to LA and, you know, having some success out there, I met the artists and the celebrities out there and producers and this and that. And I had told them, I was like, I want to try to make music. You know what I mean? Like I love it. I want to just try it. And we got in there and they set me up with some sessions and some writers, and I made some really shitty music for a long time. And I just fell in love with the idea of it, though. It was just really awesome to be in there. Just I felt like it was like I can't talk. Everyone's like also like always talk to me like, have you tried like therapy? I'm like, I can't fucking do it. Like music in a writing room is like my therapy, my therapist. Like I just get to dump everything out that I'm going through and we write to it. You know what I mean? It's cool. It's like it's real stories, you know.
But there's a lot of people that give up along the way. I mean, with some of the shit you've been through and being judged the way when you're on a platform the way you are, and I mean, you're an easy. It's a target.
Yeah.
You know, for people to be like, you're sitting there putting yourself out there doing something new. And we're like, no, we just want the old. We don't, because the world doesn't give a fuck. Just keep putting that same shit out there. We love it. The internet, loves this shit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
I always look back to. I always laugh because everyone's like, "Oh, bro, fuck them. They're gonna talk shit." I'm like, well, like honestly, like I don't blame them. Like I gave them such great. I look back at my videos and I'm like, who the fuck let me do that? Like actually, like I look back at like, bro, like, God, I'd have punched my own self in the face back then if I would have known it.
well, I remember when you guys all came to the festival, and Caden's talking to us, and I didn't even know. Again, I'm not in you guys' genre of. He's like, dude, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to bring this guy and these girls, and I'm like, huh? Oh, dude, we might need like some security and something, and I'm like, all right, man, whatever. What? We get off the meetings and stuff, and then you guys all showed up, and I remember it was you that I'm like, we walked up, and all we did was walk from the backstage up to the fence, and it was like,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what the fuck? And then Sadie showed up, and I mean, I'm walking Warren Ziders all the way through the damn deal, and like two people say something. Sadie, I mean, we couldn't walk from here to that door, and it took 30 minutes. And I'm like, what? Who are you?
Yeah.
And that's when literally I was like,
it's so funny how
found
different it is because you see like Warren, or even if you see, I don't know, like you walk by and like I feel like the reaction is like, oh, what up, Warren? You know what I mean, or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, that's Warren. For some reason, I don't know what the fuck the difference is with influencers, but it's like freak out mode if they see.
That was my first. That was my first experience, dealing with you guys, and I'm like, and they just keep multiplying because I got this house for you guys, and next thing I know, there's like more coming in, and then that's when I met Jaden, and I met this person, and then met this person. We went over there and drank one night. Then I'm getting messages from the homeowner like, what the fuck's going on with our house? And I'm calling him like, what in the fuck? Somebody's in the backyard fucking with a tree, and I'm like, what, dude? You remember? I'm like, what in the fuck?
I don't remember. Did anyone
even
even do anything with a tree? Who did that?
Caden climbed the tree. It is registered in the city as a historical monument.
No way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. It's a historical tree. I didn't even know that I didn't even know that existed.
Getting that message from the homeowner in Airbnb going, you guys are fucking with a tree in the backyard. I'm like, why are you guys even out there? Who's climbing a tree? God damn it! I'm like, holy shit.
Because we went out there and threw a baseball.
It was also like, checkout was at 2 or noon, and it's 4 o'clock, and they're like, there's still somebody in the house sleep. I'm like, get the fuck up out of this place. But that was an interesting thing. When did you guys come to me? I mean, let's get Z in here.
I think it was like findalittleperson.org or something like that.
It was like a pretty cool website, honestly.
I think it was like findalittleperson.org or something like that.
It was like a pretty cool website, honestly.
It was a mail order little person.
I was one of the top.
Like those in the malls. It's like Build-A-Bear.
Yeah.
It's like
he customized me and then shipped me out.
Yeah, you wanted like a 2004 model.
I couldn't afford the newer models, so I had to get those.
Yeah, slightly used.
Yeah. No, we you can tell the story if you want.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was making TikToks, like doing my own thing. I used to be a diesel mechanic for 2 years, and so I was at work one day, and I get a FaceTime call from Caden McGuire, and I already knew Caden from the whole TikTok thing, and that's whenever they first started hanging out. And apparently they saw one of my videos, and so Tayler was like,
the video you showed us earlier?
No, it wasn't that. It was just dumb TikTok trend or something. And Tayler was like, dude, we need a little person. And Caden's like, I know that guy. And so they like immediately call me. I'm sitting at work. I get a call from Caden. I'm like, what does he want? Like, what work? I answer it. It's him. And like, I knew who he was, but like, I didn't like know him. But I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what's up? And he's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm at work, dude. What's up? He's like, dude, you gotta come to Nashville. I'm like, when? He's like, now. I'm like, I'm working. He's like, all right, 2 days. Like, come down here like ASAP. And then within like probably the week, I was down in Nashville.
I love like the group stuff, right? Like creating content with your boys, and I wanted like a group thing, and that's kind of what we were doing out there in Hendersonville. We had me, Caden, Creesh, Tyler, everyone in the house, and I was like, dude, we need a little person, man. Like I was like, we need
Like everybody has,
think about it.
Everybody
Jackass, Logan Paul,
but everybody has
Danny
that
Duncan.
Thought. Everybody
Everyone-
has that thought. Just most people don't act on it. They don't.
That's why I think I'm a part of the 1%ers. You know what I mean?
So he rolls into town.
He rolls into town, and me and him clicked more than anybody. I think like we had this whole like idea. I was like, well, we're gonna get a bunch of group stuff going. We're gonna fucking take over all this stuff, and then like I think like me and him were the only ones that really like locked in hard. And I was like, you know what? Why don't you? And then we were like, then that's when we were kind of like starting to like move out. We were all gonna go get our own places. I was like, why don't you just come live with me, dog? Let's fucking run this up, dude. Let's do it. And I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. He trusts me, I guess.
Yeah,
He
no.
fucking came.
I was working a new job because I got fired from the diesel mechanic job because I was like just waiting. I was just building money, waiting to go live with him. And the thing is, like, he kept telling me, he's like, yeah, bro, just come live with me. And like, I'm not used to this. So I'm like, what do you mean just come live with you, dude? Like, just show up. Like, what?
Hi.
Literally. So, I
I'm
mean,
just picturing you though with like a little suitcase and stuff, just standing at the doorway. I'm here.
literally, dude. And so, I don't know, time went on. And I kept just like, are you guys sure about this? And then eventually I just showed up one day and then stayed. I never left.
It works. It works. It's okay. I'm right here. Hey, yo, what up? How we doing? Yeah, dude. We just I kind of like I think I forget about like this sounds so dumb. This sounds so bad, but like I forget about like normal jobs sometimes, and like
Normal people.
well, no, like I wasn't really taking into consideration that like he was like working a full-time job and like had bills and this and that. I was like, what? He's like, just move out here. I was just like, dude, who cares? Just come on, just quit. Just move out here. Come on.
Yeah, I'm
like, I was like, bro, come on. Would you come? It would be way cooler if you were out here though. You know what I mean? And fucking
Here you are.
Now look at us.
Now you got like some music possibly, and
yeah.
Never
Coming
know
out,
where
he
life's
comes
gonna
out and
take
sings on stage with us every single night, man. And he's played for freaking probably by now like over 100,000 people now, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
bad
He came
as
out,
fuck.
Dylan.
You play any instruments?
You know what's so funny? Actually, I forgot about this. We never. He plays. He knows how to strum a guitar. He
Yeah, I
doesn't
know how to strum it. I don't know how to play it.
His ukulele,
I
just a
can play-
ukulele.
I can play a little bit of piano. A little bit.
Yeah.
Really? One song.
Yeah. What's that song that we
Can't help falling in love.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
It's bad as fuck.
But
that.
whenever we found out that he could sing, it was funny because it was like he was just coming on the Dylan Scott tour with us just because he was just always a good hang, you know? And Dylan would bring me out every night and sing Friends in Low Places. And one day I was sound checking, and I think this was one of the runs that like Matt Schuster was sick or something like that. And so we had just like an extra long sound check. And we were just fucking around, and they just started playing, like my guitar player just started playing the intro to Friends in Low Places. And I sang it. I sang my part. I did everything, whatever. And I was like, yo, Z, why don't you come up here and just freaking, Z, come rip this thing. Like it was just like joking. It was just my family and John and my band there. All of a sudden, Z starts singing it and rips it. I was like, what the fuck? Dylan, I FaceTime him as he's singing it. He goes and just hangs up the phone and comes running in and starts playing the drums while he's singing it and stuff like that. And then he goes, you're fucking coming out and singing that tonight. and,
awesome.
And he came out the rest of the tour and sang
Every
it
night
with
since
us
then.
every night since then.
That's
And
bad
so-
as fuck.
It's been cool.
Worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Here we are.
And here we are.
That's what we're kind of like wanting to do. That's what we're kind of used to. We want to like pack these small shows out. You know, we want people out the doors. You know, not being able to get in. We want that chaos. You know, and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So we're gonna go and we're gonna do this, man, and we're gonna try to just burn it down at every single one of them, man. I mean, you guys saw it at Cruisins the
Yeah.
first time. You know.
Still gonna drive the camper.
Yep. Until we get that tailgates and tall boys money, we're gonna be in this. Until we get that, we're gonna have that swaggin' wagon for a little while. You know what I mean?
Sick.
Now it's honestly it's sweet, man. The suspension is
Horrible.
we should probably get some better suspension on that thing. I'm in the back, where like I'm right above the back tires. And And if you hit a bump, it sounds like the entire fucking thing is split in half. Like it sounds like,
Literally.
I mean, I swear to God, dude, you're sitting back there, you hit a bump, it's like, ka, ka, ka.
Do you think it has to do with the dude at Tailgate and Tall Boys?
No, I was going.
Oh,
before
the
then.
suspension could probably
Do you think
be
he broke
fucking
it?
Lord. Oh my God.
Do you think he broke it?
Oh my
Could that
God.
be it? Can we share
Imagine.
that story?
Yeah, let's share the story. Let's share it.
Imagine.
I don't think you know about this. We're oh man. So I just got done playing. We headlined the side stage at Tailgates and Tall Boys and absolutely shut it down. Is it true? I don't know if Wayne's kissing my ass right now. Wayne told me the other day, he was like, I just want to let you know, because I was fucking with him about the main stage, and he was like, the side stage is where it's at. You know, you don't want an early slot at the main stage. And he was like, dude, I tell you right now, bro, that was the most people I've ever seen at the side stage ever.
It could be. Because what night was that? Was that Eric
No, Bailey.
Bailey
Bailey's
night?
night.
Yeah.
But the thing is at that time slot, that's when everybody's there. If you did the first of 4 on the main stage, you're playing at 4:00.
Yeah. But he was just saying though, even like the headlining slot, like usually when you have a big person like Bailey, like they stay over there because they want good, you know, a good view for Bailey or whatever. But like everyone came over, dude. It was crazy.
packed.
We had like 10+ thousand people over there. It was crazy.
Back to the suspension.
Back to the suspension. Anyways, we had just got off stage. Whatever. I was tired. I was about to go to bed. And were you back there with us?
I'm pretty sure I was.
We were watching a movie or something like that.
It's
And-
kind of cute, but I sleep with him, so.
And I shit you not, bro.
like a boy and his teddy bear.
Well, also we only have 6 beds in the RV, and we have
Yeah.
more than 6 people that travel.
doesn't take up a lot of room
Sometimes
anyway,
it's
so it's
sometimes
perfect.
we're 3 deep in there, dude. It's fucking crazy in the one bed, dude. Anyways, I'm sitting there, and we're all of a sudden the entire RV starts rocking back and forth, and I'm thinking surely it's Austin or Wayne or John or Caden, someone just trying to fucking, because you guys love your alcohol, dude. Like you guys.
we're alcohol connoisseurs.
Yeah. And I was thinking like, good God, bro, no, I don't want to do this, man. And anyways, it didn't. I was like, surely it'll stop. Never stopped. It was going on for probably 5-10 minutes maybe, and it never stopped. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna fuck these people up, dude. And I go outside. I'm in my underwear. Like I was just thinking I'm about to see one of my buddies here. Look out the door. Nobody there. Walk around the front. Nobody there. I was like, these guys are fucking with me right now. I walk around to the back of my RV, and where the trailer hitch like connects from the trailer, and you have that V that goes back to the trailer. There's a dude sitting on the fucking V, fucking having sex with a girl on the back of my fucking RV on my trailer, and I go, dude, what the fuck? And he turns around. Never met this guy in my life. Turns around. Oh, what's up, Taylor? I swear to God, dude.
Did you give him nuts?
Huh?
Did you give him nuts?
No.
Oh, all right.
What the fuck? I didn't know if he was in that. I don't know what was going on, but he goes, "What's up, Taylor?" I said, "Dude, get the fuck off of my trailer, bro." He goes, "Sorry, man, sorry." And just picks up his pants. The girls I'm like, what the fuck just happened, bro? Like I literally, I was like, surely I'm dreaming right now, dude.
Out of all places, you choose the RV.
All places you choose
with people sleeping in it.
Well, he didn't know. I mean, come on. The
still-
guy's just trying to get his rocks off.
There's a field right behind us that he could have went and laid down in the
There
soft
was like
grass.
so many places he could have went.
I might have gotten some
He
chickens.
could have went underneath the side stage.
Dude, that's a fucking wild story that when you told me that. I'm like, what the fuck? And ever since then, the suspension's
We
been
should,
fucked.
yeah, I mean, we should. Yeah, that is when the suspension gets fucked.
You should have sent him an invoice.
I should
like
have.
that.
I should have sued his ass. I should have sent him a damn.
Tailgate and Tall Boys,
Should have sent him an
a bill.
invoice.
You fucked up my trailer. Literally, you completely fucked it up.
A trailer, up and down that thing. Yeah,
We had fun playing it though.
I had so much fun, bro. The only one I think that compares to that one, which like the crowd was nowhere near as big, but we played in. Where did we play?
Arcadia.
It was Arcadia. We played the late night show after Old Dominion, and they were like, like no one really comes to these. Like they'll just they're all drunk. They're ready to go home at the end of the night, bro. Slam packed, we had a couple thousand people there still, but it wasn't like 10,000. But what was so cool about that night was everyone was screaming my songs. Like I've never really had like a moment to where like I could stop singing and they kept singing, and I've always like wanted to do that. And they were singing Nothing But Neon so loud that I was like, all right, bet. So like the last chorus, I was like, let me hear you guys. I was like, Nothing but Neon.
Just
And they just
singing
like,
it right back.
yeah, they were just singing right back, and I was like, that was the coolest shit ever, dude.
Fuck yeah.
And so, yeah, that was the first time I'd ever gotten flashed as well.
Really? What was
Yeah.
that like?
Great for the first time, it was great. I don't.
First set of
I
stage
just never.
cities?
Yeah, I just never. I don't know. Fuck.
What size?
I don't know the math. I'm not good at math.
I mean, were they like Z, like that size? Were they like this size?
They
Were
were
like,
They were all right. They were great. She was doing good, man. She was doing good for herself, I
hell
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, how did I
But
miss this?
There was like, because all these people are on like shoulders and stuff, and I was like, oh heck yeah, they're having a great time, and I'm like pointing at everybody. I'm like, heck yeah, and I'm pointing at her. And I was like, all right, over here now. Fucking, we're just,
Whoa.
I was like, whoa, ew.
Fuck.
Yep, the shows get more and more interesting every time.
What do you think?
I'm just living up the laughter here and enjoying the stories.
Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while, man, and
I know.
we just met him, so we got lots of catching up to
Yeah.
do. You know.
We've been busy, man, and everybody thinks like, oh, thank God, the festival's done. You just get to sit back and relax, and
It's like no, we're
fuck
starting
no.
for
And then
next
it's
year. now.
like we haven't been focusing on cruising shit, so we need to get that shit dialed in. Open up Ducks, that bar across the street from the green room, and then all the.
Oh yeah, did you guys finally get that place?
Oh yeah, it's dialed in.
Yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
Dialed in, really clean. But no, and then we're already putting in offers. You got to start artwork. Again, you got to just go through the motions of getting all that together. And
Because how many different tailgates and tall boys do you guys do? You all have like 4, right, or 3 or 4?
yeah, this is our podcast. We ask the questions.
Okay, all right. Yep.
no.
Um,
No, we have Clinton, Iowa is June 5th through the 7th, and then the following weekend is June 12th through the 15th is Bloomington.
Uh-huh.
Clinton, Iowa is about 2.5 hours from Bloomington.
yeah.
And then we go Michigan, July 25th and 26th, I believe.
Michigan.
Fucking
I
Michigan.
don't know if we've been to Michigan yet, have we? No, we haven't been to Michigan. We got one time? Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. That's right.
We played. Did we
Yeah.
play 2 shows?
Reed.
We played Grand Rapids
Detroit.
and Detroit. We played 2 or 3 shows there.
Oh, yeah.
No, and so we'll have we've got headliners confirmed. We've got direct supports. So we're getting close to pretty much, dropping at least some of the announcement coming soon type stuff. It's been hard to be like, hey, it's coming this date because it keeps getting pushed back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, things people don't even think about is, this being even election year.
Yeah.
You really want to drop a lineup, before that, after it, because social media right now. I mean, people were talking about what ad, how much money they're putting out there for political ads, and that it's just drowning, drowning the market.
I mean, you
It's
also
crazy.
obviously have all of the really like sad stuff going on that's
Oh,
in like
yeah.
Florida and
I mean, you can't
East
plan your
Tennessee
festival
and North
amounts
Carolina.
around
Well, yeah,
that, but these are things that people don't
well, I'm saying
necessarily
the
think
media
about.
though is what I'm saying is like the
Correct.
media is so flooded right now, man, and
No pun intended.
yeah. Oh,
That's kind
damn it!
of. I mean, that's a fucked up joke.
Don't do that.
Damn.
Don't you do that to
Damn.
me, man. We've been in communication. We're after our shows this week, and we're getting on the ground out there. We're going out there. We've been planning a bunch of stuff, so don't you fucking do that. Don't you fucking do that to me.
No, it is fucked because I just looked the other day, and I'm like, dude, Tampa's gonna get fucking rocked again.
Dude, I just called Kristen and Jacob, dude, and they're evacuating, dude. They just said it took them like 10 hours to get from Tampa to Orlando because it's like you literally can't. Good job, John. Dude, we're fucking filming, dude.
All right,
Like
we gotta restart.
we got to restart. All
the
right,
podcast.
fucking.
No, it is super fucked, and we got people that work the festival from North Carolina that we did Rockingham with, and just hearing the stories about how that's affected the Carolinas, and dude, it's super fucked.
I mean, dude, I've been seeing like all kinds of videos and all the stuff of. I mean, there's like supposedly like there's bodies washing up to people's houses.
There's fucking coffins.
There's and all kinds of stuff, man, and like that entire freaking town is completely Asheville is just completely gone. But like nothing left. And I called my buddy because I don't know if you guys follow Moto very much, but Hayden Deegan, like the Deegans and stuff like that. He's a good friend of mine, and I called them, and they're like 30 minutes from Asheville, and so they got hit like really, really hard, man. Like they're so there's a lot of stuff. We got people on the ground out there already that's in the friend group and stuff like that, and I just have been so busy I haven't been able to get out there just yet. But it's sad, bro. It's serious, man. And there's like no one paying attention to it besides like the people that are like going to the internet. Like
when we drove down here, we got stuck in like an hour-long back. I'm like, what is going on with traffic right now? I mean, it went up like an hour and a half, and it was all the 101st Airborne lined up on the side of the road because they were, I'm assuming, heading that way. So
that's sick,
I mean,
dude.
they are getting a lot of people to dump in here, but I mean, you haven't said one goddamn thing this entire time.
I have.
I think he's still hung up on the helicopter, personally.
That's all he's been thinking about.
I actually think he's just completely dazed by the helicopter.
Yep.
Like we're about to have to fucking
like
John Cena. You can't say hello. You there, brother?
Dazed and confused.
I mean, to switch topics off of, all the other crazy shit and the sad shit, I have a serious question that I ask on all these podcasts. And
Okay.
I don't know, we're going to start with Z. I feel like you've really been taking away the microphone from Z. But so Z, you're on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
It's going down. It's going down. You have access to every album possible, and you got a parachute. You got to bail right now. What 5 albums do you grab and listen to the rest of your life on an island?
Oh my gosh.
I'm fucked.
5 albums. Come on, dude.
That's
It's
the thing.
going.
There's no like song names. I don't know about albums, but damn.
Need like the Jeopardy sound on.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, personally, I don't know like an album. I'm definitely taking a Chris. If I see Chris Stapleton, I'll take that.
Okay.
Chris Stapleton, I'll take that. Maybe some Kojo for sure. If I see one of his records. Taylor Holder.
You already know I was coming to that one, man. I was waiting to see.
Yeah, he's over here with a gun to your head, pretty much.
I'm like,
Taylor Holder. Oh, he's actually got it. He actually has it. Yeah, guys, I love Taylor Holder's new album.
Dude, I literally didn't even know you were packing right now. I
always,
swear to
everywhere. Literally everywhere.
You never know. Ready? Oh, just kidding.
God. You both are packing differently.
Yeah.
You're right, I'm not packing.
I don't need that, dude.
Yeah, you whip that thing out. He's for sure running.
Yeah, I'm out of there, dog. I'm fucking.
You want to fight someone? Just get naked. Don't run. Like, oh my god, dude! I'm not fighting that guy.
He just starts doing dick tricks.
I'll start doing like cartwheels and shit, dude. It's like going at him. They're like,
Yeah, please don't ask me that same question because I don't know albums either. I'm gonna be honest
I
with
mean,
you.
how can you actually? I mean, if somebody's just sitting there doing dick tricks with a third leg, like you can't really. Like, what are you gonna do? Start wrestling them?
yeah, because that's
Like, what do you do? I think like that.
I said it. It's fucking gay.
Like that's where there's like a fine
Someone
line.
gets
It's
fucking
like
mad, fuck
it's
off.
like do you try to like double leg them or do you try to like
Any move you pull,
or do you try to like milk the cow? You know,
They're doing dick tricks. They're doing dick tricks with it. Just fucking.
Yeah, but like if you're fighting that, like
You just
I'm
you just go in and just grab
like,
a hold of it.
no homo. I'm gonna fucking grab the thing and fucking sling him around like if you're on the cartoons. You know what I mean? I'm just fucking throw his ass everywhere.
Come on.
Fucking
So you're a musician and can't name one fucking album you want to listen to.
the Dangerous album. I can name one, but if you tell me 5, I don't. I couldn't know. My brain completely shuts
I
off.
don't really know like album names.
You guys
know
know
what I'm saying?
I blame Z, dude. He has me smoke a joint with him every night or something like that. I'm losing brain cells
do
over here. I
you
can't even
mean?
think about it. You know exactly what I
No,
mean.
I think it's a little bit of a 50-50 here. You know, we both
All right, I'd
look at
say-
each other and we're like, and it's like,
I'd say more like 2080.
I mentioned this the other day that when we were coming down, I was playing Joe Rogan's new stand-up, and he talks about he takes 200 milligrams before he gets on a plane, just to have like a near-death experience or like feel that. Yeah, 200 milligrams.
I would definitely die.
Then he like goes through security
Like
and
just like
shit.
edibles. Like
I'm assuming. I don't know.
Most I've ever
How-
taken was 150, and I felt like I was on the call.
Yeah,
God
I can't do
damn.
I can't do edibles, man. I can't. I can just like I'll just smoke a joint. Like I can't do like
You can
backwoods.
do anything you put your mind to.
You're right. I can. Let's take 500 milligrams of edibles tonight.
200. I mean, he says he's like on the edge of his seat, feeling like he's gonna die the entire time.
Why would you want to do that?
I don't feel like that'd be.
I
fun.
feel like that if I smoke a joint and then go to Broadway. You're talking about
don't
on edge,
smoke
man.
enough- I don't smoke enough to deal with that shit.
Let's smoke tonight.
Down,
All right, bet. Deal. That'll be your makeup for missing leg day, okay?
dude. My legs are sexy as fuck.
No, they are. I'm just telling you.
Why don't you work on a dad bod?
I am.
Work on that shit.
I am.
Dad
My
bods are
stomach.
in
My
anyways.
stomach currently
No one wants
is
to have a
very,
ripped
very
ass
chunky.
fucking body anyway.
Yeah, but my stomach is not that way right now. I've been dirty bulking, and my stomach is like like all these like rolls, wrinkly and rolly.
part of it. My underwear flips down sometimes.
Yeah, same, dude.
That's how you know you're getting fucking fat.
I sit here like this is shit. You know? Okay, fucking hold on.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Look at this, dude. It's just rolls, bro.
Hey, heard it here first. Dad bods are in.
Might be the new wave, actually.
I'm serious.
Who wants to like hate what they're eating and
I don't.
like right? I'd rather eat McDonald's.
Like
than
Wayne
Taco
said, anybody can spend money, go to a gym. I mean, it takes a lot of work to get fat.
Yeah.
He spent a lot of money on that little Bubba keg.
Biden is still in office right now, dude. The inflation on gym memberships are crazy right now, dude.
Now we're going politics.
Nope, let's get off of that.
Jesus.
I should have worn my shirt.
The liberal from California supports dad.
Don't
bods.
you ever fucking Don't you
Oh,
ever
look, now he's trying to be country. Look at
Yeah,
that.
here he goes. It's a
Oh, look,
squirt
he's-
gun, everybody.
Yeah, what?
Okay?
Am I trying to grow? I
Yeah,
can't.
I know. We
What
go
did you
back and forth all the time, bro. He'll always like, speaking of legs, like I always be like, what can I not do or something like that, and he goes, grow his legs, like, or so he'll come at me like that because I have
Like
chicken
big
legs,
legs.
man. I got little legs, I do. And I'm like, oh, what can you not do? Fucking grow? Like I always just like
That's
go
all he's
back.
got though. That's it. I always got something for him.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
you get-
just now, and then he's like, "Oh, you're short." Like it's every time. I'm used to it.
When you were born, did your parents like instantly? Is this something you know instantly, or is it just like, hey, we got a problem?
No, so
I
actually,
literally have no idea.
Yeah, they wanted to
about
give
this.
him back at first. They were like, that's
Yeah.
they
Oh my
really-
God,
They're
not
watering
make
him
this.
and shit every day. And
yeah,
just like,
basically, how do we make this thing grow? Oh my God.
I mean, literally,
It's like-
is there a point where it's
It's like I hope
Did-
this is
did
one
they
of
know
those
instantly,
chia
like-
pets, like where you put some water on it, it grows.
No, I'll say. So
one of those pet rocks? Yeah.
So anyway, my mother actually like shared her little testimony yesterday on like what she went through when she had me, and basically what they told my mom whenever they first like found out about me was that I had trisomy 18 and that I would die at birth and that they should just go ahead and abort me, and like that was it.
Oh, she finds this out
Oh my god!
Like-
so many months in.
Yeah, like probably 2-3 months in.
I had no idea this was a thing.
They just said he's gonna die.
No, I know. No,
John can't take anything serious. I just said I might have been
no, I'm
aborted.
not laughing at that. I'm like more of like I feel like a piece of shit right now because I didn't know this, and I'm like, yeah, his mom wanted to give him back. The fucking chia pet.
No, I was sitting here. I was like, oh, he's gonna regret that in a second.
I am.
What the fuck? You guys are back here laughing.
it was John.
I'm not. I'm asking a serious question. I don't know. I've never personally given birth to a little person. Okay, I
So
don't
we're
know.
just trying to get the facts straight. All right.
No shit.
So they told her that I should just be aborted, and she was like, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna let God take this one and see what happens." So basically, we went to a different doctor, or she did, and they were doing a sonogram, and due to her like older age, my parents are a lot older too, so that's another reason why I have dwarfism. But due to her older age, she had to go get a sonogram once every week, and I think like in the second or third sonogram, he was like, "He looks healthy, he looks normal, but his arms are a lot shorter and his legs are short, like they're not growing very well. I think he has dwarfism." And so that's what they started going off with. And at first my parents thought I was gonna come out like some still kind of crazy being. I wouldn't put it like that. Sorry parents if you see this, but they didn't know what to expect of it. They thought it was gonna be like a munchkin and like people were always gonna make fun of me my whole life, and they didn't really know how to take it. Once I was born, all that fear went away.
Yeah, they just didn't know that everybody's gonna make fun of you now as your best friends and everything. Yeah.
This is probably the best way to get made fun of, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like we all make fun of each other.
Yeah. I have a buddy who got hurt in a dirt bike accident. He's a quadriplegic, and it was super like he went through some really, really fucking dark times, like big time. And a girlfriend left him, all this stuff. And,
Damn.
you know, his brother's one of my best friends, and he quickly became, you know, a really good friend of mine. But he's us. You fuck with me all the time about fucking everything, anywhere. But if something happened to me, would you ever why would I want you to treat me differently?
Yeah.
You know, why would I want you to be like, oh, I'm sorry, Austin, you know, coddle all this shit. And I mean, so he's now living on his own in Chicago. He's had surgeries to, you know, in rehab to, you know, run his wheelchair or, you know, roll his wheelchair and stuff. But he gets so fucking high sometimes.
But that's what it's all
about.
One
time I dumped him out of his wheelchair leaving a White Sox game, and he started screaming that he couldn't feel his legs. And then we all started laughing, and people were like, what is wrong with you fucking idiots? Or somebody got him a shirt that says, I stood up to cancer, but he can't stand. And then I fucked up one time, because I don't know, I always pay attention to people's shoes and shit. And he had nasty ass feet at times. I mean, I'm like, dude, why do you always wear sandals? And why, you got nasty ass feet?
Well, I got like 2 fucked up toes.
I know, but you can at least like scrub I mean, he always wears these sandals. So one time when I saw him, I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like, did you get new shoes? He's like, no, dude, not really putting a lot of miles on these fucking things. So I'm like, why would I ever ask someone in a wheelchair that if they fucking got new shoes? Like, I'm like, what the fuck? So at the end of the day, like, we still
But like,
fuck with each other.
That's what I love, dude.
You
Because
don't
also, like,
want
the
that.
world is like, I feel like it's just like, dude,
Soft.
it's so sensitive now, man. Like, it's like, dude, like, you actually can't even be like funny or like try to be like comedic with anything anymore without people getting so like pressed about it. But like, that's one thing like I really fucking love about him, dude. First of all, I didn't even know that story about you, so that's like really awesome. Like, that's cool and
We're glad
good
you're
for your
here.
parents, man. Thanks, parents, because he wouldn't be here with me right now. You know what I mean? But fucking, we always
It's
we
crazy.
do
It's
that
crazy
too.
that that's the option that people all go to.
Yeah.
Should you just
Because, like,
should we just
I
go ahead
did-
and fucking abort it? Fuck it. It's
Well,
fine.
I feel like that's like the problem. Not the problem, but I feel like that's like the thing with like anything. Even like if you have like a Down syndrome kid or something with disabilities, like there is that fear. I feel like in parents. I mean, I've never had a kid yet, but I know Wayne. Like Wayne has opened up to me about that as well
Yes.
with his daughter and stuff like that. But I feel like that's a lot of the worries. But dude, I mean, Lex is like she's a special ed teacher and like you meet people with Down syndrome, whatever. They're like the actual like happiest people in the entire world,
happiest.
man. Like you have like the best times with them ever, man. It's like, but that's what we would talk about too. Because at first, our whole friend group, you know, Cade, you know, Creesh, you know, everybody, like we all are like the most sarcastic assholes to each other ever.
And assholes.
Well, yeah. And so I asked him if, you know, I would always ask him, you know, like, what is the line here? You know what I mean? And like, cause I don't ever want to like actually offend you. He's like, bro, honestly, like, I don't care about any of that stuff. So now we just fuck with everyone. Like we go like, we'll go to like to eat or whatever. And like, it's so funny cause like people don't know what to say. We'll
I
walk
actually
in-
think myself, even when we're sitting here joking, I'm like, dude, I hope he's not gonna like punch me in the dick right now.
Yeah. we'll walk into like the restaurants or whatever. They're like, so you have like 5? He goes, well, I was like, well, we got 4.5, but like we got, yeah, you know, and all this stuff. And they're like,
They're always just
okay. Like,
okay.
yeah.
Well, like yesterday
But-
when we went to Boot Barn, John was talking to the guy behind the counter. He's like, "Have you ever bullied a little person before?" And the guy goes, "Can't say I have." John kicks me. He goes, "It's pretty fun."
It's pretty funny.
What the fuck?
That is so out of context.
That's
exactly what happened, though.
Joe Rogan even talked about this in that stand up where he's like, people have these thoughts in their head that, you know, you don't always act on. When you walked in and I was like seeing you two, I was like, do you guys should start like the Rob and Big thing again? You know, Rob Deerdeck, how he had what's his name, Big.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, you two just making a whole series of fucking shit.
We really could.
I love that fucking show.
Dude, that was my favorite shit growing up, dude. I shit you not, dude. I used to watch that, and I would always watch. Have you ever seen like when people would be like outside of their building trying to get their attention, and Rob would go out there and talk to them, or sometimes bring them in and all that stuff, and film something with them. I found out where the Fantasy Factory was, and I went outside and I stood out there all day long, and I
What?
tried to get him to come out and see me. And
You were a super fan?
oh my god, bro. This is when I was like
Hey,
16.
would you like to pour me a cocktail too, since you're gonna be so fucking loud back there? I mean, if you're gonna make fucking noise, at least get me one too.
Watch it. Sounds like I'm taking a rip out of a bong.
Sheesh.
It sounded like I was hitting a bong, dude, did it not?
What the hell was that?
What other fucking tricks can you do?
What was that?
I'll show you those later. Don't worry.
So you're gonna pour tequila for you and not?
I didn't pour it for me.
Oh.
I'm drinking Coors Light, brother.
Coors Light.
No, dude. I appreciate you all the time taking the time to do shit like this. Sit down, have the conversation. I know we fuck with each other all the fucking time. I know I missed your first show at Cruisin's, but at the end of the day, man, like
Yeah. Like, where were you gone?
I was in Mexico
For what?
because
I thought you were on
just
like a
wanted to
honeymoon
go.
or something like that, weren't
No.
you? No?
I fake proposed to my girlfriend.
Oh, I was gonna say, why are you on a
With
honeymoon
somebody
with someone
else's
that's
ring.
going to probably leave you anyways?
Is that-
besides
is that
like,
fucked
you.
up?
It's like,
Is that fucked up? But don't look at me like that. I don't even hardly know you. Don't judge me.
Hey, you don't get to judge him. You don't get to judge him yet. All right.
No, so here's the story. So these dickheads are
Coffee mug.
I couldn't find a real.
Sipping out of a mug.
Thank you, Sevy. Ooh, nice little cup of tea in the morning. So these dickheads, all the parent group, we were in Iowa. My ex was the responsible one for the kids. We're at a baseball tournament. Me and the girlfriend go out to Davenport. It's a great little town. We love it. There's a whole story behind that one too. We go out on kind of a little date day, and we start getting messages because I think it was Solario or somebody starts a rumor that we had gotten engaged. So the whole parent group is all like sending messages, all this shit. So when we were in Mexico, I kind of pulled a quick one. We actually did a fake proposal in Mexico and sent it to the group that we had gotten engaged, and actually used somebody else's ring. The like, people sitting next to us like, yeah, just use ours. Yeah, it's fucked up.
so you guys aren't engaged?
No. No. Dude, I love her to death. It's not me right now.
I get it, man.
I mean, fucking that shit's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Are you high from your fucking bowl you just smoked?
No, dude.
Or bong or whatever?
I wish.
No, anyways, we just joke about that shit. But no, I appreciate you. I don't even know how we got on that fucking topic, but I just appreciate you all the time and coming out here and doing this shit. And I didn't know your fucking California life or TikTok stuff. I don't even get some of that shit. I watch them and I was definitely one of the top 5 cringed on all you guys' shit. But I support you all the time. And John made the comment, earlier. He's like, dude, you don't ever like some of, Taylor's songs. And one, that's not true. However, I'm also not going to sit here and go, oh, dude, that fucking song's so fucking badass, so fire, man, like killer.
Hey, I just want to say this. So Austin texted me and him in a group chat and goes, also, I've played that song multiple times. It's a banger.
It is.
That is exactly
and
what
I,
you're
and I
not
mean
gonna
it.
do, and you
but
did.
there are other ones. There are other ones that you've said that I don't know. It's okay. It's good.
Okay, all right.
I mean, and I play them.
Go fuck yourself.
And I like what? What do you want me to say? I'm like,
no,
I think
yeah,
you
feel
kill it, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna be honest about it. But dude, I fucking love you guys. I mean, I love your whole crew, and
I love you too, man.
Our family continues to grow.
I can definitely say, dude, we fuck with you guys so heavy, dude. But we always like play these shows, and you always meet the bookers and you meet the people and all that stuff, and everyone's always great hangs and good people. But you guys have definitely, like, we've never been like this with people that have like booked us for shows, and so it's kind of cool. It's like kind of like what we were already doing, like how we just work with our friends already, and it's just like it's always just good business, good vibes, good everything, man. And
But I consider us we're family, and
absolutely,
I would say we hit it off. But I mean, me and John talk about all sorts of life, work, help. Hey man,
Yeah.
how can you do this? Hey, can you help me with this shit?
I'm sorry you have to talk to him so much.
Not at all.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh,
I mean, he at least calls me back and shit.
yeah. Well, you see, okay.
What?
What is it?
Don't do
What?
that.
What is it?
Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
Come on.
Don't.
No. And all
be
jokes
fair-
aside, we're family, and dude, I support anything you guys do.
Yeah, I always show. I have 2,400 unread text messages.
I have
Like
goldfish.
the fuck does that have to do
I
with
thought we were talking about things that don't fucking matter. You can have fucking 20. You can have 20,000 unread fucking messages. It doesn't mean when I fucking text you should be like, bing.
I need to put you up in my like favorites list or
That
something
would
like
be
that.
fucking killer.
I'll throw you up there. Don't worry.
It's fine.
I'm gonna take little Z out and throw you up there.
Oh shit.
But
It's great, and I'm glad having you guys here. I think. Are you gonna go work out now?
I'm gonna go work out before we go. I gotta send you. Speaking of songs, I gotta send you my next song I have coming out.
Okay.
I think you'll actually fuck
when do you
with
think
this
it's
one.
gonna come out?
We're trying to do this whole thing right now where like, we're trying to tease it a bunch because towards the end of the year, everyone's like, oh, like Christmas songs and the music industry shuts down. Or
Are you
this
saying
or
you're
that.
coming out with a Christmas album?
No.
I heard it here first. Z and Tayler are coming out with a Christmas song.
He's gonna be Santa. I'm the elf.
See, now
Oh my God!
now you're
After
assuming.
this, we're talking about that.
Now
before
you're
we wrap
fucking
this up.
assuming.
But I have the
Why
song.
can't you be Santa and you be the elf? That would actually be even funnier.
I'm down for that.
I had this song. It's called "Dying Flame," and I've been teasing it a bunch on TikTok and stuff like that. And it's getting like lots of noise. But our team was like, I think we should wait till the top of the year. And I'm like, you know me, I'm all about fucking up the algorithm here and fucking shit up. I'm like, no, I'm gonna create some noise. And if I create noise and it's doing good, then let's just put it out. They're like, all right,
Rip it.
And so we've been teasing it, and it's been crushing every single time. And it's really cool. It's kind of like that, like saucier, like kind of like the nothing but neon kind of like trappy country vibe that I did.
Okay.
So it's really cool. I have to show it to you.
I'm fucking pumped.
Speaking of that, though, the elf real quick before we leave, me and John
Oh
me
my
and John
God,
have
here we
this
go.
have this theory in our head. No, like he goes, here we go, but like this is a realistic logic to look at. Why the fuck? We always ask each other, we're like, why the fuck is he leaving 2 weeks before Christmas and he comes back 2 weeks after?
Oh shit.
He's a fucking elf, dog. I'm
That's a
telling you,
fucking
bro.
Conspiracy theory.
I have a
in itself.
family.
No, bro.
How do you get your ears back to round after the holiday?
I just shave them down.
no shit.
You see, and this
The
is
girl
the
like
thing. This is
But
the
it's like
thing
a
is we
sandpaper.
we went into his room after we had one of these conversations, and sure enough, there's a fucking elf costume. There's an
We have
elf.
to look into this more. Put a tracker on, like a little air tag.
I'm gonna put an air tag on his ass.
Yeah.
See where
I
he goes. But yeah, dude, I like to dress.
So do you
up
want
sometimes,
to
okay?
answer
You
that?
got a problem with it?
Do you want to answer those allegations? Like,
Yeah, like this, because I feel like this is like the whole like.
Are you elf on a shelf?
No,
Really?
I know him
God, see, that's what I'm saying.
Why does he know him?
because I'm little. We all know each other.
he knows.
Just we don't work in the same department though.
No way. You really do go away for the holidays?
Yeah, I go back home for Christmas.
Home.
I swear, bro. Okay. Also,
live up north or what?
technically from here it is north. Yeah. So, no. Okay, right. Also, another reason why I went home for so long the last time is because I didn't live with you. Remember, I was just getting away from the convicted felon.
Oh yeah, true.
Damn.
I lived with a guy that stole a lot of money from a lot of people. It's crazy.
How'd that go?
He's in jail.
Yeah, probably for the
Probably for a
rest of his life.
long time. Big. Have you ever seen the movie Catch Me If You Can?
Yeah.
Literally, that was his life.
Holy shit.
It was bad, dude.
Cool
Did
guy,
he-
but idiot.
Did he know you worked at the North Pole?
Not a cool guy.
I just lived with him, so like I spent a lot of time with him.
You cannot. I'm just gonna tell you, little Z, right here. I'm gonna be your publicist right here to help you out with talking points. You can't say I lived with a convicted felon that's robbed so many people of all this money, but he's a cool guy.
Like,
What if
You
those
can't
people
throw that in there?
but I said
What
he's
if those
a dumbass.
people he owed money to are going to come after you now?
I didn't do none.
But you know things possibly.
But you just.
What if he
publicly
gave you some of
said
that?
that you think he's cool? So
You know, that was also the reason why I never wanted to show up to the court dates either. Like, I really wanted to see like what happened because I was like really interested. But I was like, oh, dude, they're gonna grab me. They're gonna be like, he's in on it.
Oh, for sure.
Dude, I was like, no, there's no way. There's no way. No, I think we're in the clear.
Well, on that note, cheers to you guys and thank you for coming on the podcast, man.
Here's you guys
your
as well, man.
I had a blast.
Canada Dry and
Yep.
have a good workout.
Yeah. So you got anything to say?
Nope.
That's where it ends. That's where it ends. Nope.
Go fuck.